Hello, my name is Sangeetha and I'm passionate about cooking and I'd like to share my passion with you today. I'm going to be making Badam Halwa, which is kind of hard to make if you do it from scratch. So today is a easier version of it and I'm going to be making it with this almond flour and sugar, a little bit of saffron, which I've steeped in a little bit of warm milk, and some milk. So let's start. I will actually be needing two parts of almond flour, one part of sugar, and one part of milk, and just a tad bit of ghee. If you want ghee, you can use ghee, or if you want to go vegan all out, you can entirely omit the ghee because the almond flour, in my opinion, has enough fat. Yeah, and now we're going to be starting by measuring it out. So I'm going to be using the same spoon that I'm going to be measuring everything with. So I'm going to be starting with 4 of the spoons of sugar. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I would need 8 cups of the almond flour then. 1, not 8 cups, 8 spoons. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I think I got a little bit extra of the almond flour, so I'm just going to be putting a little bit more sugar. So yeah, if you want to, you can add more sugar because as I say, taste differs, and in our family we like our sweets really sweet. Some people like it not so sweet, and you can adjust the sugar accordingly. Now I'm going to be adding milk, so I need 5 spoons of milk, and I have about a spoon and a half of milk, the saffron steeped in milk. So I'm going to be using just 3 and a half now. So this is 1, 2, 3 and half. That is that. And I'm going to be dumping this as well. So you can see their nice bright color here. So it's really nice and yellow, and once it cooks down further, it's going to get really a beautiful deep golden yellow there. So I'm going to turn on my stove and let's take it from there. And I either use kadai like this, which I just use for making sweets. I don't use it for doing anything else, in the sense that I don't use it for making any of my other curries or anything savory per se. And the spoon too, I just use it for making my sweets, because my mom used to tell me that no matter how many times you wash the spoons and your cooking utensils, they still have the smell, especially when you make something with onion or garlic or ginger. So you don't want that smell in your sweets. So I would say have a dedicated kadai or a stock pan or stock pot, if you will, if you make huge amounts of sweets. Just for that purpose. Otherwise it's going to not smell too good. Yeah. And you got to stir this for some time and it will loosen up. So initially it will look really thick, but it will loosen up and it will cook. So it takes typically that amount which I showed, it takes about 20 to 25 minutes to cook down. And once the bubbles start to appear, you could actually reduce the the flame on the stove, and just let it do its magic. So this halwa is really bubbling away now, and the house smells divine. And that's the one thing. The one thing I like about making sweets is, or baking anything at home with vanilla or chocolate, is that the house smells really good, as opposed to when you're frying and the house smells. So as you can see, oh, oops, the halwa is bubbling away, and I've reduced the flame to a medium low, and I'm just going to be stirring for a few more minutes here. And as you can see, the halwa is a beautiful golden yellow here, and like I said, it smells so good. And we gotta cook it till the raw smell goes away. You will know when it's cooked, and when it's fully cooked, it's going to start coming away from the sides, and it's still, like, if you can look at the kadai, so it's still sticking to the sides here, and it's not quite done yet. So I would say give it a few more minutes. And one thing which my mom used to say is, like, when you're cooking, especially when you're making sweets or any kind of fried thing, like a mixture or puri or whatever it is that you're frying, or when you're making like sweet like this, you have to give it your undivided attention. You got to really park yourself near your stove and not go anywhere, because it just takes a few seconds for it to just burn, or something even worse could happen, like, it could spill over, and then you have a huge mess to clean up, and you don't want your smoke alarm going off, and stuff like that. So you really need to give it your undivided attention. And I would say before you start making something like this, get done with everything else that you need to do that day, so that you're not in a hurry and it's not rushed. So you got to actually enjoy making this, so that your whole family also gets to enjoy the end product. Yeah, it's cooking away. Well, it's almost done here, so I'm just going to put a little bit of ghee, just a tad bit, just for the flavor and the aroma. And I'm just going to stir it till the ghee melts in there. So, and it has started to, this halwa started to come away from the sides of the kadai, and you can see the ghee there melting away. Just give it a really quick stir. And we're almost done. There, the home stretch. This should take about a minute. Okay, so it's almost done. I'm going to turn off this gas stove in like 30 seconds. And I have this halwa canister, if you will. It's a special canister because it's a special halwa, and we're going to put it in this nice silver canister after I turn off the gas stove. I'm going to wait for a few seconds for it to melt, for the ghee to actually melt, and then turn off the gas stove, and I'm going to let the halwa sit in the kadai for about 15-20 minutes, because this is silver, and silver is an excellent conductor of heat. I don't want to burn my fingers. So that's that, and we can taste it in another maybe 15-20 minutes. Just wait for it to cool down and taste it. And it's a really decadent dessert. Yeah, so we are back now, and I've emptied it, the badam halwa, into the really nice silver container, and you can see, like, there's the specks of saffron here, and it's going to be a really decadent dessert, and we'll have it tonight with our da beli, which I'm going to make for dinner. I will upload the dabeli recipe as well soon, maybe sometime next week. And thanks so much for watching. Please give my channel a like and also subscribe. And my son also makes videos about sneakers and like clothing, like fashion. And you can follow him or you can subscribe to him at Siddharth Rajgopalan. Thank you. Bye.